Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of Renaissance Weekly. So glad you could join us. For those who don't know what the Renaissance Club is a non-profit rehabilitation clubhouse for adults with mental illness. We are your Quakers. I'm Michael Closey, and this is Michael D'Annunzio.
Hey Mike, what's up?
The upside down.
Nice try. Leave the jokes to me. Back to business. Who do we have on the show today?
Glad you asked. Today on the show we have our interview with Ren Club member Ken Latouche and Rita Ricard. Also, Nick Russo interviews 80s rock band Pretty Dynamite. But first, we've got our weather report with our very own weatherman, Walter Villegar. Let's go with the weather, Walter.
Thanks, Mike. This week's weather report is Monday, mostly sunny, high of 26, low of 13. Tuesday, partly cloudy, high of 32, low of 14. Wednesday, mostly sunny, high of 39, low of 27. Thursday, PM showers, high of 46, low of 35. Friday, showers, high of 46, low of 32. Now back to you, Mike.
Thank you, Walter. Today is Look for an Evergreen Day. Every year, one thing remains the same around the holidays. People everywhere have to decide at what point before the big day they're going to go out and hunt down a Christmas tree. Look for an Evergreen Day is about the last opportunity you have, if you haven't already gotten yours, to ensure you have a tree for the holidays. Even if you've already got your tree for this year, this is a great opportunity to go out and familiarize yourself with other types of evergreens in your neighborhood, and discover that these regal giants are around you all year round. Look for an Evergreen Day was originally established by the National Arborists Association to create a day to appreciate the beauty of these trees outside the confines of merely being bedecked with glittering lights and ornaments. Even in the depths of winter, these noble trees keep their foliage, providing that wonderful green and white contrast that is so representative of deep winter. Hemlocks are a shade of tolerant green with short striped needles. As you can tell, knowing the difference between evergreens could one day save your life. Best day to celebrate Look for an Evergreen Day is to grab a book of local flora and fauna and head out and identify all the different types of evergreen plants that grow in your part of the world. There are literally thousands of different varieties of every place in the vegetable kingdom, so there are certain to be multiple examples in your local area.
Yeah, I just go buy a fake tree. Waste my time. Today is December 19th, and if you have a birthday today, you celebrate with the likes of Mean Gene Okerlund, former WWE commentator, turns 75. Tim Reed, American actor, turns 72. Walter Murphy, composer and pianist for The Family Guy and American Dad, turns 64. Kevin McHale, former basketball player for the Boston Celtics, turns 59. Jennifer Beal, best known for playing Alex in Flashdance, turns 53. Magician Chris Angel turns 49. Alyssa Milano, best known for playing Phoebe on Charmed, turns 44. Warren Sapp, former Tampa Bay Buccaneer, turns 44. Jake Gyllenhaal, best known for playing Donnie Darko, Jarhead, and Brokeback Mountain, turns 36. Mo Williams, NBA All-Star for the Cleveland Cavaliers, turns 34. Robert Urich, star of Vegas and Spencer for Hire, who died in 2002, would have turned 70 today. And finally, Reggie White, former Green Bay Packer and one of the most awarded players in NFL history, who died in 2004, would have been 55 today. Speaking about today, that leads us into our next topic on this date in history with Michael Closey.
Thanks, Mike. Today in history, in 1606, the Susan Constant, the Godspeed, and the Discovery depart England carrying settlers who founded Jamestown, Virginia, the first of the 13 colonies that became the United States. In 1843, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens is published. 6,000 copies are sold. In 1918, Robert Ripley began his Believe It or Not column in the New York Globe. 1941, during World War II, Adolf Hitler becomes Supreme Commander-in-Chief of the German Army. 1950, General Eisenhower is named NATO Commander. In 1958, first radio broadcast from space by President Eisenhower voiced to all mankind America's wish for peace on earth and goodwill to men everywhere. 1972, during the Apollo program, the last manned lunar flight, Apollo 17, crewed by Eugene Cernan, Ronald Evans, and Harrison Schmitt, returns to Earth. 1974, Nelson Rockefeller is sworn in as Vice President of the United States under President Gerald Ford, under the provisions of the 25th Amendment of the United States Constitution. In 1979, Kramer vs. Kramer, directed by Robert Benton, starring Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep, is released and went on to win Best Picture. 1984, Wayne Gretzky, then 23, is the 18th and youngest NHLer to score 1,000 points. 1986, Platoon, directed by Oliver Stone and starring Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, and Willem Dafoe, is released. It also went on to win Best Picture. In 1989, Larry Bird with the Celtics begins his NBA free throw streak of 71 games. 1998, during the Lewinsky scandal, the United States House of Representatives forwards Articles 1 and 3 of the impeachment against President Bill Clinton to the Senate. 2001, The Fellowship of the Ring, the first Lord of the Rings film, is released, making 147 million US during its opening weekend. It went on to gross 871 million total worldwide. And in 2013, spacecraft Gaia is launched by European Space Agency.
Well, I was not aware of those dates in history. Thanks, Mike.
No problem, Mike.
You know, Mike, here at the Renaissance Club, we do a lot of work, but we also combine work with pleasure, which is where our social events come into play. In fact, this week we had a very special guest stop by.
Yes, we sure did. And here's Nick Russo with that interview.
Hello, and welcome to Celebrity Watch. Today on the show, we got a real treat for you. We have none other than the British band Pretty Dynamite joining us today.
Oh wow, they were a great 80s band.
They were indeed. They had hits such as We Are the Victors of the Globe, We Are a Close-Knit Group, Friend, Choo Choo, Airborne Mini Dirt, and finally Sunshine, Rays, and Big Hair, which is my personal favorite.
Yeah, they were a big band back in the day.
Well, Ken, without further ado, here's the 80s band Pretty Dynamite.
Hey.
Oh, rock and roll! Hey, what's up, crowd?
Well, welcome to the show. So glad we can have you here. Why don't you introduce yourself for our younger viewers?
I'm Henry Hughes.
I'm Lita Holiday.
I'm Damian Harrison, man.
Welcome. So glad to have you guys on the show today.
Glad to be back together singing music, Nick. It's been a long time since I've seen this gig.
That's right. You guys broke up back in, I think it was 98. I can't remember.
I can answer that, Nicky boy. Back in 98, I was addicted to Knickerbocker Glory. It became the only thing I could eat. Boy, did I love that. It ruined me. Sure did. Turned you into a ligger, it did. I became a real manky. I just couldn't get out of bed.
Yeah, he was definitely battling on a full wicket for a while, but we're back.
I was a real twit.
So, now that you're back together, and there's a new album in stores, I hear?
Yeah, it's called We Wish You Would Join Them All at Christmas. We brought you your own copy.
Oh, wow, look at this. Well, there's a lot of great songs on here. You think you could honor us with a performance?
Sure. How about Silent Night?
Sure.
Excellent. We'll be right back with Pretty Dynamite singing Silent Night.
Let's all go to the snack bar. Let's all go to the snack bar. Let's all go to the snack bar to get ourselves a treat. Delicious things to eat. The prices can't be beat. The drinks are all just dandy. We got different kinds of candy. So let's all go to the snack bar to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the snack bar to get ourselves a treat.
Come on down to the snack bar located at the Renaissance Club at 176 Walker Street, Lowell, Mass.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright,
Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth. Jesus, Lord, at thy birth.
Thank you, Mickey boy.
Thanks to Pretty Dynamite for coming on the show. You can get their full album in stores today. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Nick. You know, that rock group looks so very familiar.
Yeah, they're from the 80s. What was it, one of their hits?
Oh yeah, Sunshine's in Big Hair. How did this go again?
He says we gotta comb it out to make it look hot. It doesn't make a difference if we curl it or not. We got big hair, and that's enough for love. We'll give it a shot. Whoa, we like big hair. Whoa, sunshine rays and big hair. Take my comb and we'll fix it, I swear. Whoa, sunshine rays and big hair.
Oh, I love that song. Gotta love those 80 hair bands.
Time for an interview with Ken Latouche and Rita Ricard.
Hello and welcome to Member Spotlight. Today we have Rita and Ken with us. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike and Mike.
So, our first question is, tell us a little bit about yourself. Why don't you go first, Rita?
Okay. I did a lot of like CNA work.
What is CNA? For those who don't know.
Certified nurse's aid work.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Went into different homes and helped out there and liked it. And I did it until I hurt my back so badly that I went on disability through that. And after being on disability, then I had so much time on my hands, I ended up into counseling and found out that I had some mental illnesses that I'd been dealing with. And then I found out about the Renaissance Club.
Ken?
Yeah, I've done a number of, my name is Ken, I've done a number of things in my life. I went to college 4 years, worked in a hospital, an x-ray for 7 years, taught for 5 years, until I got sick with all the pressures on me. Then I found I was bipolar. So now I'm on medication, I'm dealing with it, and I'm doing well.
Very good. So how long have you been a member here at the clubhouse? Ken?
About 5 years, Mike.
For 5 years? And Rita?
About 2 years.
Only 2.
So, how did you find out about the Renaissance Club?
I have a friend, Sue Boynton, that's been a member here for some time. And we hung out together and she listened to me and felt that I would benefit by coming here. So she asked me to come and be interviewed, and I was. And I ended up becoming a member through Sue Boynton.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's always good to find people like that can help you out with that. What about you, Ken? How did you find out
Yeah, I
about
spent
Renaissance?
3 years, Mike, at LADT enrolled. And through that, they
What is
suggest
that?
this LADT,
Yeah, so for people who don't know.
Lowell Adult Day Treatment,
Oh.
for people dealing with mental illnesses and recovery and in bipolar and dual recovery. And after I finished off that program, when I actually graduated, I needed to find a place where I wouldn't continue to isolate, stay out of trouble. So I was advised to come here. So it's been about 5 years.
Time out. Like then I'll slide back a little bit so I can see Michael. Let's see. There you go. Go.
Alright, so what do you tend to do around here?
Basically, I'm in the business unit, and I do the daily news. I'll take notes in the morning at the morning meeting, and then I'll type it up and print it out for Roy, Ron, and whatever comes up I'll do. I'll do documents for whatever unit needs it in printing. Work the coffee counter. I'll work in the kitchen. I'm kind of like on hands wherever I'm needed. There I am.
So you're like a floater, pretty much.
A floater. Thank you.
And what about you, Ken? What do you do?
Yeah, I
here?
like that word floater, Mike. I like for you to tend to go where they need me. So I'm like a missionary where they need me. Right now I'm working on rapping for the upcoming Yankee swap. Once in a while I occasionally tend to dipping anywhere they need me, like the kitchen, if it just means wrapping, mashing, peeling potatoes, wiping down tables. So it feels good to do something that's all volunteer, which is excellent.
And you were a doorman for a while, weren't you?
I was a doorman in Maine for a while, yes. Spent some time there this winter.
So how has the Renaissance Club helped you in your recovery, Rita?
Oh, before coming here, I was isolating and became so depressed, and I deal with depression. And when Susan brought me here, and I thought that I would benefit from it, it helped me to get out of the depression and get out of isolation. I have a very hard time interacting with people, and coming every day has helped tone down the fears and make my life more comfortable.
Fantastic, fantastic. And same question to you, Ken. How
Funny, I thought about that the other day. I would conclude as what I do helps others. For instance, right now I'm just rapping, but how much will that make other people's lives when it comes Christmas, when they get all those gifts? So I don't like to be in the papers or anything like that. I just like to help other people low key.
So, in your own words, how would you describe the clubhouse?
I see it as a place where there's a lot of opportunities. If you want looking for work and you don't know how to go about it, or you need a resume, you can get help with that. If you have needs, there are people here that you can talk to that can point you in the right direction. I feel like it's a place of where a lot can be done if you have needs that need to be met. You can ask and you'll usually get an answer. So I see it as a place that is beneficial for me to come every day.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, I find the clubhouse to be one that's non-judgmental. In that respect, there are a lot of places where I've worked where I've been judged for who I am. I feel very uncomfortable, yet when I come here, I feel like everybody gets along, even though we come from different angles.
Good statement, good statement.
Thank you, Mike.
And we're down to our final question of the
Yes.
night. And that question is my favorite question. If Godzilla, King Kong, Loch Ness Monster, and
Yeah.
Bigfoot had a fight, who do you think would win?
Godzilla.
Godzilla. And same question to you, who do you think would win?
Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
So the Loch Ness Monster now has 3. Godzilla has 3. King Kong still has 1. Nobody's picked Bigfoot yet. But eventually we're going to find out. So, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. And if you or someone you know lives in the little area, is over 18, and is diagnosed with a mental illness, come by the Renaissance Club, which is located at 176 Walker Street on the 2nd floor. Or call us at 978-454-7944 and ask to speak to either Elaine or Betty.
Remember, Clubhouse
It's really
works.
fantastic to see how Clubhouse has helped out so many members. So, Mike, what do you call someone who's afraid of Santa Claus?
I don't know, Mike. What do you call someone who's afraid of Santa?
A claustrophobic.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Michael Pelosi.
And I'm Michael D'Annunzio.
Thanks for joining us once again at Renaissance Weekly. Remember, folks,
Life
life always offers you a second chance. It's called tomorrow. Michael Pelosi, and this is Michael D'Annunzio. Hey, Mike, what's up?
You messed up.
Oh, shit.
Sunshine's in big hair. How did that go again?
I only had the lyric sheet on.
What is the lyric sheet?
Touche and Reader Richard. 180. Yeah. It went on to gross 871
One of the
million.
most awarded NFL.
Again. And finally.
And
Hair.
set up.
Uh-oh.
We like hair.
We like hair.
Got
Big
it.
hair. All
Try
right,
it.
sorry.
Ah.
Read Reggie White one more time. 1979, Kramer vs. Kramer, directed by